Welcome back to the channel. We've got another underrated, overrated for you. It's our new favourite segment, I think.
Yeah, my new favourite video, mate.
Yeah. Right, let's get into it. Paul Scholes.
You've got to do this in two sections. So
What do you mean?
I've got this on down to a T.
Yeah.
He's underrated by opposition fans.
Yeah.
But he's overrated by United fans. Fact.
I think if you were going to get everyone together on a percentage, I feel like he's underrated.
Okay.
Because, I mean, you listen to some players that played in the past. Don't get me, probably a little bit underrated for me, because for me, out of the conversation of Lampard, Gerrard, Scholes, for me, it was always Gerrard. But for some people, Scholes is right up there, like
it's
above.
It's because he hit a tree in training. Literally, that's some people's reasons.
That's mad. I think there's a lot of ex-footballers, like high-class ex-footballers that say he's the best they ever played against.
You hear loads of people say that about Gerrard, though.
Yes, I mean,
I think
I feel like Gerrard and Scholes are probably, if you were gonna list like all ex-players, them two would come out probably close to on top, like with each other, and Lampard behind. But then Lampard's the top midfield goal scorer of all time.
Yeah, I think.
But anyway, we're not talking about that. We're talking about Scholes. I feel like Scholes is. I feel like he's underrated.
I'm going,
and I would say by myself also included.
I'm just saying what I said basically. I think he's underrated by opposition fans, but he's overrated by United fans. Okay. United fans put him on a pedestal like he's literally like Pele. Like he wasn't that good, but I think a lot of fans do underrate him because he wasn't like the drive forward like Gerrard, the goals like Lampard.
Yeah, he was behind the scenes.
He could slow a game down, control the game. He's a bit like Iniesta, kind of control the game, or Xavi, like control the game, put it on his level, and he was 2 steps ahead of everyone else.
It's almost like a real person who's like really engaged with the game.
Yeah, his game intelligence.
See how exactly how good he is.
So yeah,
okay.
So I'm going to cheat and do two.
I'll take it. Go on then. Who's your first player?
My first player is a current player. It's my boy Declan Rice.
Ooh. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are your thoughts?
I feel like a little bit similar, to be fair, that I feel like... Nah, do you know what? I think he's... I don't know. If you've really caught me off guard, I think he's moderately overrated.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like he's really good, but there's a lot of people that blow a lot of smoke up his arse. And I don't think he's at that level yet. He's definitely got the potential to be.
Yeah.
But there'll be people that will... especially as an Englishman, probably put him on the same level as a Gerrard. I don't think he's anywhere near that yet. But there'll be people that will rate him that high. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%.
How much does he cost? This is a good gauge. How much do you think is a fair price for him?
But this is but it's not what I think is a fair price. And
no, but in the market today,
in the market, he's probably a £60 million player.
Ooh, 60 mil.
Yeah, but listen. It's the sign of the times that obviously the market's just gone crazy now, but evidentially it's whatever West Ham value him at. That's the same as like Harry Kane and everything like that. It's what the team value that player at is what they ask for, especially if they've got a decent chunk of contract left.
Yeah, but you underrate him massively if you said 60 mil in today's market. That's crazy. He's an 80 to 100 pound player, million pound.
Okay, yeah, sorry, yeah. In today's market, he's probably 80 million.
Yeah, okay.
For his position as well. I don't feel like it's the same. I find it funny. I think only really strikers and attacking players that get bagfuls of goals can justify around that 100 million mark. I don't feel like a defensive midfielder, and I still see him as a defensive midfielder, a defender, and a keeper. Like keepers going for like 80 million, I think it's ludicrous.
What keepers gone for 80 mil?
Well, Alisson and Kepa, they were around that mark, weren't they?
Not 80 mil.
Or was he like 67?
No, he definitely wasn't.
Yeah, he was.
I can't remember how much he was.
He was around that mark, mate. Kepa was 74, and I'm sure Alisson was around. Alisson was the all-time record for goalkeeper. He was about 69 mil, and then Kepa come along and just pipped him. So
was he really that
it was
much?
Close to it, yeah. And I think it's disgusting for keepers.
See, I think that's a really like old-fashioned way of thinking about it. Why does a striker more? Oh yeah, he was 66.8.
There you go.
Worth every penny.
Yeah, I mean, again, you'd probably argue they are worth it, especially in the longevity side of things. But I don't know. Yeah, for me,
I'm saying underrated because I think if you pay 100 mil for Bellingham, I don't think anyone bats an eyelid, do they? But if you pay 80 mil for Rice, I think a lot of people go, "Oh, it's not worth that." So
Yeah, but
I think he's underrated because I think he's top.
I think Bellingham has got a broad side of things where people just see a little bit of him. They're like, yeah, and don't get me wrong, he's got the ability. Yeah, seen him for England, but he couldn't get in the England team for a while. I mean, I know obviously it's his age and everything, but Phillips was keeping him out. Don't get me wrong, yeah, I agree. Bellingham's class, but I feel like because people haven't seen him week in, week out doing it in the Prem, like they're like, oh yeah, he's that golden goose. Like you got to go get. Look at Sancho, mate. People was like, oh, Sancho's class. What's he done at United? So I mean, obviously the argument is Haaland's obviously arguably better at City than he was at Dortmund. But I'd still, for me, obviously we're talking about Bellingham here, but I don't know. I think Rice is just slightly overrated.
Do you know what? I'm going to go rated, actually.
Okay.
I think he's rated just about enough. I think people last season I would say he's underrated, but this season I think people have woken up to it. I think it's rated.
No, he is class, but I think some people, like I said, I think for the fact that some people think he's like high echelons of midfielder, I don't think he's there yet.
I think he will be.
Yeah, he will be. He probably will be, but he's not there yet.
And I don't see him as a CDM anymore. I see him. I think he's much better box to box.
Yeah,
I think he's closest thing to Gerrard we've ever seen. Closest to Gerrard, bar De Bruyne. Bar De Bruyne. Closest English player.
He's got the ability to be there, but he's not there yet.
I don't think he might not get anywhere near him, but I think he's got the potential to be. Yeah. So I'd say rated, actually. I'd say rated.
Okay, I think just slightly overrated.
Okay.
Ronaldinho. You know, he's Harry Potter's mate. Big Ron.
Ronaldinho.
I think he's underrated.
Yeah, I think he probably...
In terms... We spoke about it recently, yeah, but not in an underrated, overrated.
I think he's underrated, and I'll say why.
Go on.
I think I said this in a video.
That's what we're here for.
He didn't hit the numbers that some of the like your Messi, Ronaldo's hit.
Yeah.
He was more creative with that, and he was more like flair and like some of the things he could do in football, like you could only dream of doing.
Absolute magician.
Because he didn't hit those numbers, I feel like people underrate him.
Yeah. Especially in the Brazilian side of things, I feel like if someone's to say, "Oh, what are your top three Brazilians?" Pele, R9, and then could be a handful of others, and I don't think Ronaldinho gets mentioned in that enough. Yeah, that's what I mean. I think wash his name up. I'd have, yeah, exactly.
So I'm saying underrated as well. Yeah, agree.
Yeah, underrated. Yeah. Like, give me your out there one then.
Cold shower. Oh, freezing cold shower. Not just like a little bit cold. Coldest
Love it.
Coldest end. Yeah.
Love a cold shower.
So, but what do you think people do? I feel like it's...
I don't think enough people do it.
It's underrated, yeah.
Yeah, it's massively underrated, mate.
Do you know the best time to have one? If you've just been at work all day, you know when it's summer and it's like 30 degrees and you've been at work all day and you're sweating and you just feel like crap. All you want to do is get in the shower. You get in, freezing cold shower,
well,
banging.
To be fair, mate,
better feeling.
Probably the last 6 months, my routine for every shower, or 90% of showers, sometimes I can't be bothered because I'm like, oh my God, it's a killer. But I'm a hot shower and then bop, turn it all the way the other way, and then like
just before you get out.
Do you know what? My missus,
by like 5 days in,
my missus, not too long ago, I was like, she was like, she rushed in the toilet. She's like, "You right?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm just having a cold shower."
She wants something else going on. She thought a little lady
having a Tommy Tank.
Back door, I can't say that on here, mate. We're gonna
Tommy Tank. I love a cold shower, mate. I'm massively underrated.
I don't think many people do it.
No, they don't. Not enough. If you're not doing cold showers,
apparently if you do it like,
I mean, health benefits.
Yeah,
massive.
If you do it day one and then by like day 5, it's not. You don't feel that bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
But like for your skin and like your like
everything. I think your immune system.
Yeah, it's really good.
Like memory, like everything. Your weight loss,
your organs as well, and everything. Apparently, I heard
your organs. Yeah. What does it do for them? Just a little bit for your what? Like an organ.
Yeah, like a no, like your whole like system.
There's many factors that is good for. So yeah,
and actually on that, even better than a cold shower. When you're
Tommy Tank.
When you've just woken up and you're hungover.
Yeah,
I tend to do this at like 6 o'clock in the morning because I can't sleep. I can't sleep after drinking anymore.
I couldn't think of anything.
No, listen, a sit down shower, cold shower.
Oh nah,
that's banging.
That's weird.
I'm probably one of the only people.
That's
do that.
Weird
because I just haven't got the energy to stand up.
Nah, if just start with the cold showers, you have to do this weird stuff. Sit down,
have
cold
you tried
shower.
It? Have
I'd walk in and be like, "Oh, what's happened, mate? You've been? Did someone touch you?"
I'd have a lock, wouldn't I? Have you ever had one? Have you ever had one?
No.
Right. Well, I just don't.
Do you know why?
Because you don't drink.
Can I tell you why?
Go on.
Because I'm not a bloody weirdo, mate. Sit down showers. Right. Bang. I'll give you my...
Put in the comments if you've had a sit down shower.
I'll give you my one then, because you've got one player left. I'll give you my out there. And it's on the subject of sitting down. Sit down wheeze.
Yeah, banging. Do it all
more for obviously for a guy.
Banging. Do it all the time.
Nah, it's weird.
What? Unreal.
Nah, I don't. I've never seen.
It's class.
I've never had the necessary need to have a sit down wee.
You sit down.
Nah, it's ungentlemanly.
Just sit on your phone, chill. It's cool.
Nah, well, I sit down. If I want to sit on my phone, I have a poo, mate.
We're both dads now, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
We have to get our free time when we can.
Yeah, well, I'll just go for a 10-minute poo.
Yeah, but often I do that. But if I don't need one, sometimes I'll just go for a sit down wee and have 5 minutes to myself.
That's weird, mate.
I'm saying underrated. I don't think many people do it.
I think it's overrated.
All right, well, I'm saying underrated.
Okay.
I don't do it often, but I have done it. Yeah, I don't mind it.
Interesting.
I don't mind it. I'm saying underrated.
Right, give me a player then.
Roberto Carlos.
Whoa.
Talking of Brazilians.
2 Brazilians.
Yeah, go on.
Love Roberto Carlos,
Hit me
mate.
with Roberto Carlos.
I mean, I love him, but then I also feel like I'm getting on the nostalgia side of things for a couple of these absolute scrimmers.
This is absolutely it.
Absolute free kick masterclass.
This is it.
I feel like he's like, I might be downplaying him a little bit, but I feel like he's a little bit like the Brazilian Trent almost, in a sense where, but then he could defend. So
Yeah, but this is what winds me up, right? He could defend, right? But he didn't defend because his role was to drive forward, make things happen, score bangers.
Yeah, he
Same
played
with
at
Trent.
the same time frame as
He's not a team to
Cafu, weren't
defend.
he?
Yeah, Cafu covered it.
Yeah, so I feel like maybe Cafu did a lot more of that leg work.
Yeah, I would say he's overrated.
Yeah, maybe.
But only because people just remember his bangers.
Yeah.
He wasn't the best left back ever. Like,
No,
Ashley Cole's better left back. Ashley Cole, I'd take it.
Yeah.
But I just think because of his bangers, people remember him just being like if you said to me, right, best left back in history.
Oh, here's one for you then. For the Brazilian side of things.
Are we having an extra, are we?
Well, no. But on the subject of that, I would be interested to see from a Brazilian perspective, who would they have? Roberto Carlos or is it Marcelo? Interesting.
I think
that's yeah. Any Brazilians in there?
Marcelo didn't win the World Cup, man. Roberto Carlos did, so.
Yeah, but then he was in a better team.
Yeah, true.
But similar style of like more of an attacking player. I don't think Marcelo had
was much more
the
defensive.
goal side of things, but he probably had the better passing range. But yeah, just an interesting one. But yeah, okay, I would probably say, as an uneducated guess,
Right.
slightly overrated.
I'm saying overrated.
Only slightly though.
People just missed, like, they just remember the bangers.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Maybe because I feel like some people probably have him as like
The top
in their head
in history.
one of the best defenders, like left backs.
Who's the best left backs in history? Go on, name them.
Well, Maldini.
Yeah. He's a centre back though, but yeah.
Yeah, he played left side centre back, didn't he? Sometimes left back.
I think that people say about Carlos, Maldini, and then some people say Ashley Cole. Some people don't think of Ashley Cole. I think Ashley Cole's way up there. I'd have Ashley Cole over Roberto Carlos every day of the week.
Yeah, but yeah, probably slightly overrated.
Yeah, I'm saying overrated.
Yeah, okay, love it.
Was that it?
Well, yeah, that's all of them.
Boom.
Until next time. Well, we're going to continue this, guys. Probably going to have numerous underrated, overrated. As per, it's always 2 players and then an odd one. So, any suggestions in the comments? Let us know. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one.
Cheers guys.